Hello and welcome. My name is Gail Moffat, and I'm in the unusual situation where I can speak to God. And so on Thursdays and Sundays, I am doing these videos where he comes through and communicates his words. I am really excited by this work because I know that God has great plans for all the work that he wishes for me to do. And if you're interested in these plans, go to the About Me section and you'll see all of that is going to be done. Also, if you are if you are interested and you want to be kept abreast of all these videos, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell. You are only notified if you press the bell, but if you subscribe, it makes it easy for you to find the channel. So without further ado, let's go to God. And he's standing by the side of me, and he says that he is very excited to be always talking on these videos, and he has just observed Gail recording a video with Saint Sebastian, and he felt a great sense of pride as he watched Gail and Saint Sebastian do this video, because he feels that he would like to always help mankind with any matter of health as much as he can. And he feels that Saint Sebastian is doing wonderful work with Gail. Today, he says that he also has a matter that he wishes to share, that he feels is really close to his heart, and he would like to discuss a time when there were very few people on the earth, and he wishes to discuss how he was thinking of the next person that he needed to create. And he says this was Gail herself, and I struggled in how I would create her, and I thought about it very long and hard, but eventually I came to the conclusion that Gail needed to be somebody who had a deep amount of compassion, that she had to have an enormous amount of strength, and that she had to have a capacity to love very deeply. And all of these attributes I have, when I created Gail, I made with her. And so as time goes on, he hopes that you will be able to witness aspects of Gail that I am discussing with you, because I personally feel that she today still has all of those attributes, and that in time he hopes that everybody will be able to witness parts of her character that I believe are of an enjoyable aspect to her soul. He's also saying that with this conversation, which he does enjoy, he says that he would like to speak also about how man has been created, each person has been created, and he feels that this Gail is a great example of the thought processes that he takes on board each time he creates a person, and he always looks to give somebody something that is of a unique ability, something that will help them in their lives, in their existence. And so for each person that exists, he says that he would like people to know that he has spent much time thinking about what was best for them in their creation. And if you think about some of your attributes and your positive aspects to your your personality or your person, then you will see some of the aspects that I have personally given to you. With all of life, life doesn't remain the same, and of course with every person, each time they have a lifetime, they will grow and they will have a deeper understanding of life. And it is my wish that each lifetime, when they come back to my world, that they are able to see and witness some of the achievements that they have gained in the last life that they have taken. And this shows that each life will add another layer of understanding, another layer of their personality. And he feels that this only adds to the original aspect of what he created. He wants to let people know that as we go through life, that each life that we have is an example of the original creation that he created. And each life that we go through is also an example of how we are evolving. And each life that we go through is also an example that we are not static in our existence. This is not our only existence, and that we live many, many lives, and multiple lives, in fact. He wishes people to understand that once a soul has reached that pinnacle of ability and that pinnacle of love that and compassion, that he always likes to invite them to come back to his world and remain there, because ultimately he wants the friendship and he wants the love close to him. He is inviting every single person to be part of his world. But first, every single person needs to evolve. So as we are going through this journey of evolvement, he wishes people to know that there is an objective to this. There is a result to this. And that result is that you become the person that I wish for you. You become loving and caring and kind and beautiful. And this is the person that will remain in my world. I have already said to Gail that this life, when she comes back to my world, I wish for her to be very close to me. I wish for her to come close and be close with all her guides, and to live a life where she can help many people from our world, where she can advise me in her thoughts and what she thinks, as I advise many people myself. This is something that I feel is an important conversation, and I am glad that I have now given you these words so that you have a deeper understanding of my creation and the purpose of your lives. Thank you for watching, and he wishes to pray, and he bows my head. I am grateful to Gail for all the work that she is doing. And when I look at Gail, I marvel at my creation. But it is not just Gail and the creation that I have created with her. I have marveled at the creation of man itself. And each person, I recognize that there is a quality within them that is of an outstanding ability. And that these abilities will manifest themselves in each lifetime so that they are able to be the best people that they possibly can. Of course, when you have evolved to a position where I find you the best that you possibly can be, then my invitation stands for you to reside and live with me in my heavenly kingdom of light. Thank you for watching. So with all this work that I have been doing, I just want you to know that I regularly do my connections with God and all my other guides, and I do this every day. And in these connections, there has been so many revelations about reincarnation that I mean, it's countless. And one of the biggest truths that I want to express to you is that reincarnation is true, and God did create us. And I also want to say is that, don't you think that when we think of God, aren't we lucky to have had him as our God? Can you imagine if it was somebody else? Because I find his attention to helping mankind, and his love and his support to all of us is quite phenomenal. And so I feel like I need to also say a prayer, and it's to God. I want to thank you for all the work that you do and the help and the guidance that you give myself and to the many people that come to you and pray to you. Amen. Thank you. So, see you on Sunday, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.